this time with Jeremy Langford. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
2nd down following the run. They go play action with Taylor. They'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Jordan Jenkins able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. Third and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Here we go.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Now the rookie from Clemson, this is Wayne Gallman, down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
2nd down, 9 yards to go. They go play action. Hackenberg under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Here we go.
3rd and long for Hackenberg. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Gallman. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. That gets him 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
So they're on the 5-yard line here, 2nd down and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. These Bills, Charles, as you look back to last year, got off to a pretty good start, put together a 4-game winning streak early in the year, including that 16-0 shutout of the Patriots. But last 10 games, 3-7.
And they expect that to change in 2000.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Sam Shields. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They go play action now. Peterman. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know he feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
Here's Gallman. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there. Making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. And it is now 21-0. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now out come the Bills. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Taylor to throw again. And this one's incomplete. He was looking for Charles Clay as tight end. And it's 3rd down.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss.
Let's go.
On third down, Taylor. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Schmidt on to punt as he sends it away. That's taken on the 25. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Jets take possession. The Jets making their way out. It's been a while since we've seen them in the postseason, back in 2010. But last year, Charles, 5-11, and some of the moves they made in the offseason suggest maybe this year could be a challenge as well.
I believe those moves you referred to were made to change the attitude, the atmosphere on the team, because they went to the draft, and they got a couple of key guys that they've been counting on. Jamal Adams, a safety out of LSU. Marcus May, a safety out of Florida. They got younger, but they got more athletic back there. The tough part for them, still not solidified at the quarterback position.
Let's go. Green 39.
Hackenberg on second down. Looking left sideline, incomplete. Quincy Anoon with the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete. Extra DB on the field for the Bills here on third down.
Yeah, maybe thinking pass. Hackenberg now. And he comes back with one complete. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. This is the running back, Powell. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go.
They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 3rd and about 13. From the gun, it's Hackenberg. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first. Quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
This is Gallman, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Well, a well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. Second down, Hackenberg. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Hackenberg. Found his target, it's Anderson. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Gallman will run it. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
He just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Second down, here's Hackenberg. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
The Jets on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Hackenberg looks to throw it. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. And Catanzaro's kick is right through, and that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
First down, it's Taylor. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Here we go.
On second down, Langford. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. Maybe a little sign of life here offensively, Charles. They get their first down. They didn't have any in quarter number 1.
And I think what we're seeing is great evidence of good scouting by both teams, right? Understanding what they like to do, their best plays, try and take those away early. So now we're seeing some adjustments, and they end up getting their first down.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bill shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Come on, let's go. What?
To throw is Taylor. And Matthews has it right side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Come on, let's go.
First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first. For McCoy in the last 7 years, 5 of them over 1,000 yards.
Underrated in how strong he is through the hole, but the best part of his game, open field, where he makes a whole lot of people miss.
In 2016, he was 7th in the league in rushing yardage. And they'll keep it on the ground with McCoy. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Now Taylor to throw on second down. He finds Matthews. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. Back to Buffalo after this. The Bills on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Here we go.
Here's Taylor. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Darren Lee picks it, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the pass. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
All right, here we go.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now a play fake here on 1st down. They've got his man complete. That goes for a gain of 31. Anunwa was the Jets' 2nd leading receiver last year, had 58 catches, only 1 behind Brandon Marshall, who, of course, with the Giants now.
A breakout season for him, a big-bodied guy. Many thought that he's more restricted to moving the chains. Had an ability to get downfield and make big catches as well.
Hackenberg now to throw on 1st. And he finds his tight end, Chris Gregg. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another 1st. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Now a toss. This is Gallman. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Now a handoff looking right. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Now Hackenberg. Flushed out right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
Well, you know you don't want to make a mistake in that area, so you make sure you make a smart throw. Throw it out towards the sidelines. If you overshoot your guy, so be it. It's just the incompletion that we saw there.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now Hackenberg. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Cat and 0 out now as he'll kick this one away. On the return, this is Rashad Ross now. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. A reminder that later tonight we'll see the Giants and Cowboys battle in Dallas. Seems like they're always playing in week 1. And then on Monday night, a doubleheader. Adrian Peterson, his first game with the Saints. He's already back in Minnesota to play the Vikings. And then a 10-20 start on the East Coast. It's the first game for the L.A. Chargers traveling to Denver.
A nice
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from LSU, Jamal Adams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando where Larry Ridley has our EA Sports halftime report. Larry, so both teams have their marching orders and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly
That
clear
is
by the
one
time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne to try and knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'll be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. and they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time, but the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And a couple of big boys up front defensively, and in that 4-3, those D tackles so vital.
Extremely vital. I love how you describe that, because if they control things up front, often it's over the guard. Sometimes they slide and make it over the center. It's really hard to get a play started then, because a lot of teams want to start inside out running the football. But against a good 4-3, you may not find any space. And on that play, there was zero space, no gain.
To throw, Hackenberg. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Anoon with that time, and it'll bring up third down. Well, not to get too overcritical there, because he knows what he's doing, but his shoulders looked a little off-kilter there when he threw that.
I don't think you're being overly critical there. You're just analyzing it, and he gets those shoulders right. That pass will go from incomplete to complete.
On third down, Hackenberg. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Reggie Ragland in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. The good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
Second down, Peterman. Flush to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Now Jones. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That'll go as a loss of 5. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Here comes the D swarming to the line.
Here we go.
On second down, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Peterman. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Here's Colton Schmidt now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This will be taken at the 10. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. New York set to take the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The
leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13.
I can never stump you on stats, but go ahead and let the people know. Who was second in the NFL in 2016 in yards per carry?
It was that man, Bilal Powell, right at 5.5.
He may have had to share some carries in the backfield with Matt Forte, but boy, he took advantage of his touches.
And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12. Play action now. Hackenberg. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
And some room to work. Bowls him over. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
Back 99, Philly, here we go. Blue, landed. No, check. Patriot. No, check. Let's go. 56. Check three. Gun. Leopard. Let's go. Please.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. To throw, Hackenberg. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. They come up in an offset eye. They'll try to run with Forte. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Matt Forte, a 5-yard touchdown run. And this Jets offense continues to pour it on. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. And here come the Bills. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
The lone second remains now in this third quarter. Play clock winding down. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. 7 yards to go on second down. Now it's Peterman. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. They run the counter now on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Tough start to the year for the Jets. So this trip to Buffalo, then at Oakland. Then they'll calm down a bit, come home for Miami and Jacksonville before heading to Cleveland in Week 5.
Opening with Buffalo on the road under new management, and then a Super Bowl favorite in Oakland. They've got to come out of those at least 1-1.
They'll get only a couple down to the 44. The Jets on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Hackenberg from the gun on third. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That was a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. After the interception, here's Peterman. There's the first NFL catch for East Carolina's Zay Jones. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Zay Jones, a second-round pick from East Carolina. Some thought could have been a first-round pick from East Carolina.
High-volume guy at East Carolina. I mean, the big-time catch, 158 of them in 2016. And he's an NFL legacy. His father, a longtime linebacker in the league.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Here we go now.
On 1st and 10, it's Peterman. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Bruce Carter. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5. Now Peterman on second down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a first down carry by Jones. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. It's a tough early season stretch for the Bills. After this, they go to Carolina, then home for the Broncos, and 2 more games on the road at Atlanta and Cincinnati.
3 of those teams have been in the Super Bowl in the last 2 seasons.
They will, however, get a brief reprieve with their bye week in Week 6. On second down, here's Peterman. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Second down and 4. Another run, this time Forte. And he'll get this one up to the 26. And they got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through. And has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a 3rd down.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. They'll try and get it with Forte. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So the Jets closing in on 1-0, not home yet, but trying to hold on after a disappointing 5-11 last year. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll throw now with Hackenberg. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
And he's got a new one. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Green 39! Green 39! No. All right, now, lucky 56. Detroit! Rush in!
On 1st down, this is Forte. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
his running back. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Jets on third down. They've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll run again here with Gallman. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's making quite a splash here in his NFL day.